Hi, everybody. I'm back, and it's 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. Okay, great. Elaine, you can watch me on YouTube. I am pretty sure you can hear me. If not, just let me know. Okay. Hi, Julie. Thank you. I had a wonderful holiday. It's good to be back, but I will say I could stay at the lake all summer long. But that's not happening. Okay, so today we're making a pop-up door card. Now, I made this for Brooklyn. She graduated and she's going into middle school. So it says, best of luck to you. And you open it up, and there's these little doors, and then they open like that. See that? I think it's adorable. Now, all week I'm using Down on the Farm, and I'm just one sec. So the theme for the rest of the week is Down on the Farm, and I'm using Chit Chat, and I'm using Odds and Ends. Great ephemera. You can make tons of things with it. And you can also use it for scrapbooking. And I'm using the 6x6 pad. And I'm also using some of this. So this is fantastic pack because it's got the small petite print assortment and great colors. All right. Now, this card came from Jan B. She's in the UK. And I've used several of her videos. But this was one of them right here. All right. So the card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I scored it at 4 1/4 and I created my card. Now I'm using a color cardstock this time, which I normally use white, but I wanted to incorporate the gray. All right, the next piece you need is the mechanism. And the mechanism pieces are 5 by 1 1/4, and you need 2 pieces. You're going to take that and you're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch on both. And I'll put that aside. Okay. Now we're going to do a little measuring. And I think I need a new ruler here. This one is pretty sad. Actually, I could cut this off and use it as a 6-inch. I think that's what I'll do. Anyways, so you have a wider piece here and you have a narrower piece here. So this is the 3/4, and then this one is, I'll have to think about that one. So this one is not 3/4. This one is 3/4, and this one is 3/4. This one's 1/2 inch, and this one's 1/2 inch, okay? So you're going to have them, you can have them like that, just as long as they're opposites, but I'm doing mine this way. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down the short side, or the 1/2 inch side, that middle line, and you're going to mark it at 3/4 of an inch. And then you're going to take it, and along this 3/4 inch section, you're going to mark it at 1.5 inches. Okay, so along the score line, you're going to mark it at 3/4 of an inch, and along the 3/4 of an inch side, you're marking it at 1.5. So I'm going to do the same on this side. So the long half, I'm marking it at 1.5, and down that center, or down the score line, I'm marking it at 3/4. Okay. All right, now we're going to be drawing some lines. So this part, this little one on the score line, I am going to go from the, so just to be clear, I've got the 1/2 inch section here, the 3/4 inch section here. So on the 3/4 inch top right corner, I'm going to draw a line through that mark that we made. Okay. And then I'm going to, there's that mark we made on the score line. This is the 1.5 inch mark I made on the 3/4 one, and I'm just going to join the 3/4 one, that dot, and then down to the 1.5. So it looks like that. Okay, so you've drawn this one here and then the short one there. All right. So I'm going to do the same on this one. This one is the opposite because we have our two pieces like that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to measure down on the 1.5 on the longer side. That's the 3/4 inch. And then I'm going to, yes, I'll make a PDF, Julie. And then this one is down that score line at 3/4. Okay, and then I'm going to go from the opposite of the other one. I'm going to go in the top left through that score, that dot, and make my mark. And then I'm just going to make the short one from that 1.5 inch mark to that center one. Okay, so it looks like that. So there's my two, and they're just opposites. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to cut. So now I'm going to cut out this section here. Okay, so that section there that I scribbled on. So I'm just going down this score line to that 3/4 inch mark, and then I'm going to just snip it off. Okay, so that's all in that 1/2 inch line. So I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to go down to that score line, or that dot, down the score line, and then I'm going to cut that off. So now they look like that. All right. Now I'm going to do some scoring because we need to do some folding. So I'm just bringing in my score buddy. And I always have a marker line, a straight line down here for just these diagonal purposes. So I'm going to score on that score line, and then I'm going to take this in, match the bottom and the top up to that black line, and score that. So now I'll do the same on this one. And then I'll just turn it and do diagonal. This line that I put on my scoreboards are perfect. I've used them many times, as you know. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to take my, so I'm going to fold this over like that. Fold it back this way. And then I'm going to fold this over on the line. And I'm also going to fold it on this one. Right. Okay. And I'll do the same on this one. So I'm going to fold this one over and fold this one and this one. Okay, so now we have opposites. Okay, we're going to put it in our card now. I just have to make sure I'm doing this right. I've only made it once. Okay. Oops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use liquid glue here. This is the left one. So this triangle up here, I am going to apply glue. Okay. And then this 1/2 inch strip, I am going to apply glue. Okay. And then you take it, and on the left side, I am going to line that up with the side, like so. And put it on like that. Okay, so you can see and then you pop it up. So I got to let that glue dry, okay? So we'll just let that glue dry. Now, if you had any hanging over, you could just trim the side. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so I'm going to apply my glue here and on that 1/2 inch. And line it up. Doesn't have to be right even with the side, but you want that point in the fold of your card. And then it folds down like this. All right. And then you've got this little thing that opens. See that? Okay, I'm going to let that dry before I do anything else with it. We'll work on our front. I'm going to use goats on this one. And they have, "Are you kidding me? Have a fantastic day." And we've goat to keep in touch. So I'll probably use this as a birthday card. So I'm going to have a farmtastic day. So I've cut this piece of paper, and this is from the 6x6 petite pack of Down on the Farm. And I've cut it to 5 by 3 3/4. And then I also made a map for it, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. Every paper is adorable in this collection. It's an older collection, but Doodlebug did some cards, and I absolutely love them. So I decided to bring it in and ordered it specially. And it has sold very well. Now I just made a little mat here. Just going to put that on. And this one is 3 by 1 3/4. And then this one is 2 3/4 by 1 1/2. I'll just put that on. So this is the petite print from the larger package, and this is from the 6x6. Okay, so there's the front. So then I'm going to put this little goat on. On this one, I have the chickens, and I had those on the front also, on the inside. And this one I decided to put a goat. So I think I'll pop that guy up. Okay. So we'll put our little goat there. And then he's going to be saying, have a fantastic day, or a farm-tastic day. So maybe I'll move him over a little bit if I can. There we go. Because I just want them in here, and I'll just use adhesive for that. So there's 2 packs. One has all the farm animals and tractors and everything, and then another one has all the sayings, all the word bubbles and whatnot. And then I thought I'd add some flowers. Maybe pop one of those. And I have a little one here. So there's the front of my card. So I'll put it on here. I wanted to tie in the gray from the goat. So that's why I chose the gray for the card. Now I have a little bit hanging over there. I'm just going to cut that off. There we go. It was just a sliver. All right. So I think it should be, there we go. Now I can see some pencil lines there, right here, that I should have erased. I don't know if I can get in there and erase those. I'll put that in the instructions to erase your pencil lines. You're not going to, I don't think people will notice it, but it would have been much easier if I had done it prior. Yeah, I don't know who thinks these up, Julie, but they're pretty neat mechanics. Okay, now you could add little pieces here and here and here and everywhere, but I didn't bother. I just added my doors. So, and my side pieces. So let's get the doors on. So I'm going to put a door here. And a door here. And then they meet. All right. All righty. So you just need to put adhesive down the side here. And it's going to go right here. Now these doors, I'm going to leave a bit at the top there. These doors are 3 3/8 by 2. Okay, 3 3/8 by 2. And then I have little mats for them. And the mats are 1 3/4 by 3. And I actually have to make a couple more here. Just a sec here. Okay. Alrighty. So on my doors, I am going to put my mats. So this one is going here. And I'll do one on here. I just remembered I cut these a little smaller, I think, because I didn't have enough paper, but they look fine that way. Okay, so now I'm going to put this one here. So you can kind of just line it up like that. Make sure it's even. And then just fold it over. Okay, so then it opens like that. Now I'm going to put something here just to cover that up. So in the instructions, they might, I think I'm going to extend these and make them a bit bigger. Because I do remember I only had some scraps I was using. So I'll give the measurement that you can use. Okay. So it goes like that. And then I have, these are 4 by 3/4 inch. There's 2 of them, and they're just for right in here. I just put it right along that score line. Right along that score line. Whoops. There we go. All right. And then you open it up like this. Now, for your personal sentiment, I have cut a piece of white cardstock to fit in here. And it is, your area here is 4 1/4. 4 1/4 by 4. So I'm just going to see what size I cut this at. So this I cut at 4 by 3 3/4. Okay. I think I could take another 1/4 off of that. So it's 3 1/2 by 4. All right. So I'm going to put that in for my personal message. And I also have the Lawn Fawn Goat stamp set. So I'm probably going to use a sentiment off of that. But I'm not really sure what kind of card this is going to be. Okay, so now I have a few more goats here. So I think I'll put one up here. I have this little guy. Oops. So I'm going to put him here. And I'll put a few little flowers. You don't have to decorate the top part, but I think it's kind of fun. There we go. And then I have this flower. And I'll put that right there. All right. So there we have it. Have a farm-tastic day. And then you open it up and you see these little goats and a little flower. And then when you open it, oh, I've got to redo that. And then when you open it up, then you have, what did I do wrong here? There we go. A little impatient. It's going to cut his little, move this over. The tail's getting squished. There we go. How cute is that? So there's that one. And here's best of luck to you. So I was pretty excited when I made this one. All right, so there we go. There's our pop-up door card. You could make it look like a, well, I guess this is like a chicken coop. You could do anything. They're very cute. So I'll do up a PDF today, tonight, and I'll get that out. Now I want to show you what I've done here. Take a sip of water. All right, now look at this one. I'm going to make this one up. Now, I made it into a barn because there was this barn in the ephemera. So you open it up, and it opens like this, and then this goes like this, and it is a little house. See that? How cute is that? It's a little barn. You can't get the whole effect of it, but it's an easel card. So there's the top, and there's the side. So it looks like this. And then I open it up, just horsing around, hey there, and then this goes into a barn. Adorable. So I'm going, this would be cute at Christmas as a gingerbread house or just an ordinary house. I think it's pretty cute. So, and I left a spot for your sentiment, your personal message. So this card will be tomorrow. And this will be on Thursday. This will be Friday. So this says Hogs and Kisses, and it's another pop-up one. And look at this one. How cute is that? I love it. Now, you could put a strip of white down here for your personal message, which I will probably do. You could put happy birthday or something in here. This one says, I'm your biggest fan. Hogs and Kisses. So it's adorable. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some other ones I've made using this particular ephemeras. So this is the platform pop-up. So it goes down like this, and then it pops up. So this one says, we'll always be friends. And I use the little sheep, and there's a little barn here with flowers. So cute. And this is with the platform pop-up. And then I use, this one is the cow. You're utterly moveless. And then when you open it up, it's a little pop-up. See that? And cow's it going. All right. And then in your little petite pack, there's tiny little cards. So it's your birthday, and I just stacked up the animals. And then I made one of these, and I put those little cards on there, which I thought was pretty cute. I had so much fun with this. So the animals are from the packet called Odds and Ends Down on the Farm. So that's where all the animals are. And then all the sayings and everything, and all the little bubbles and all that kind of stuff are from Chit Chat. Okay. And then I made this one. Now I love this one. This says happy birthday. So this would have been in the Odds and Ends, and this would have been in Chit Chat. And then I used that Concord and Ninth pop-up bases and created this. Isn't that adorable? So it goes like that, and you open it up, and it looks like that. It says, you're so mice. There's a little mouse. That one says, yeehaw. So it can be a boy or a girl. There's boy or a girl on it. Pretty cute. I'm not finished. Then there's this one. You're so sweet. And it opens like this, and then goes like that. I love those pigs. And then I use this again with these little cards, because there's lots of them. And I just went like that. And then this hello is kind of bouncy. You can do your personal sentiment on the back, or you could swap one of these out for white. Okay, so that's just some of the cards I made with it. So I can post these if anybody wants. I can do a picture and some measurements for you, and you can make these. If you want, if you don't have this pop-up mechanism thing, just let me know. I can always cut some out for you. I can always make this mechanism for you. Just come in and tell me what you want, and I'll see what I can do. So this one is Friday. The barn is Thursday, and then today we did this one. All right. Okay. I do have some things to show. So again, it's these packages, and I used these, and I used this. All right. So if you want any of these, they're online or in the store. Oh, and I used this one. Okay. So I made lots of cards. All righty. I'm just going to grab a few things here that we got in. So for those that have the hot foil, they now have a little stand to store your foils in. All right. I haven't put in the system yet, so I don't have a price. And then this is a die cutting essential tools. And you can put your plates and all that kind of stuff. Very handy to have in your station that you have for your die cutting. All right. I got lots of pink fresh in, and I'll show you this, and then these are beautiful 3D embossing folders by Spellbinders. One is called Beautiful Blooms, and one is called Leafy. And you can just see it. See the leaves? It's lovely. And then there's the blooms. All right. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow for our little barn card. All right. Okay. Drop in and see me. I'm back.